Today, we are going to look at 10 people who make Donald Trump look poor. We all know the Forbes list of the richest people in the world, but none of them can live as lavishly as the current US president does. However, for reasons like secrecy or criminality, Forbes doesn't publish information about these individuals. So here are the actual richest people who can even make Donald Trump look ordinary. At number 10, we have Kim Jong-Un, and this might surprise you. While we often think of North Korea as a struggling poor nation, its leader is quite the opposite. Kim's estimated net worth is over $270 billion, possibly even $500 billion. Despite his country's poverty, he lives a life of luxury, spending thousands daily on fine cheese and designer cigarettes. Rumor has it that he also indulges in lavish parties every night, complete with fine wines and a number of young women, also known as the Pleasure Squad. Kim owns virtually everything in North Korea: mansions, yachts, private jets, ski resorts, and more, all funded by North Korean money. He's not on Forbes' list because much of North Korea's wealth comes from shady activities like black market trading and cybercrime. His family is also at the center of global attention. His sister is considered one of the most powerful women in the world, and his daughter, believed to be North Korea's future leader, lives an incredibly luxurious life. Ironically, Kim is a big fan of Hollywood, having acquired a collection of over 20,000 movies, including Rambo and Godzilla. Quite interesting for someone who claims to despise America. Next in line is the Rothschild family. While they are not an individual but a wealthy dynasty, many of their members are richer than Donald Trump. The Rothschilds are known for being extremely secretive, which has fueled countless conspiracy theories. Some even claim they have influenced historical events to amass enormous wealth, pointing to their funding of political activities worldwide. Adding to the mystery, they hold an annual gathering known as the Bilderberg Meeting, where they allegedly devise secret strategies to generate even more wealth. Over the past 300 years, they have shaped economies and global events. They own banks, corporations, charities, and vast amounts of land, with their family's estimated net worth exceeding $2 trillion. Due to their immense wealth and secrecy, the Rothschilds have been the subject of endless conspiracy theories. Some believe they control the world's banks, orchestrate wars, or even rule from the shadows. Believe it or not, they are only the second richest family in the world. So, stay tuned. Next up is Muammar Gaddafi, the former leader of Libya who was overthrown in 2011. Gaddafi was known for his vast wealth and corruption, but on the other hand, he was also considered a national hero who implemented significant reforms. For example, he provided free healthcare and education for all Libyans, used the country's oil revenues to improve infrastructure, and even shared profits with citizens. He also pushed for African economic independence and attempted to establish a single African currency backed by gold. Despite these efforts, Gaddafi lived a life of extreme luxury, owning extravagant mansions, yachts, and even a famous golden gun. His lavish lifestyle was humorously portrayed in Sacha Baron Cohen's movie The Dictator, which surprisingly captured some accurate details about him, including the golden gun. Gaddafi was incredibly wealthy, with an estimated net worth of around $200 billion. Controlling the entire country allowed him to spend freely, and those who opposed him often faced severe consequences. Some claim he siphoned money from Libya for personal indulgences, secret bank accounts, and global investments. Even though Gaddafi is no longer in power, a significant portion of his fortune remains in the hands of his family, while billions of dollars are still missing. At number 7, we have the House of Saud, the world's richest family. As the royal family of Saudi Arabia, they have amassed an unimaginable fortune, thanks to the country's vast oil and gas reserves. They are good friends with Donald Trump, since US is the biggest customer for oil. Oil is notoriously expensive. Just think about the last time you filled up your car. Now multiply that by millions, and you'll get a glimpse of the massive wealth flowing into this family's pockets. Their fortune, estimated to be between $2.5 trillion and $3 trillion, is a closely guarded secret. They prefer to keep their wealth private, which is why they don't appear on Forbes lists. Despite their secretive nature, the House of Saud spares no expense when it comes to luxury. They splurge on land, extravagant mansions, and some of the world's most expensive cars. If you're curious, here's a simple example of their wealth: gifting luxury cars as casual presents. Next up is Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich is a Russian-Israeli businessman and former politician known for his vast influence across multiple industries. As of 2023, his net worth is estimated at $9.2 billion. While this may seem relatively small compared to others on this list, his extravagant spending tells a different story. Abramovich leads a life of extreme luxury, owning an impressive collection of high-end assets. His fleet includes the 533-foot superyacht Eclipse, which was the world's largest privately owned yacht at the time of its launch. The Eclipse features 2 helipads, multiple swimming pools, and even a submarine. In aviation, he owns a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, a wide-body aircraft typically used by commercial airlines, highlighting his taste for opulence. In 2003, he purchased Chelsea Football Club, transforming it into a dominant force in European football through massive financial investments. Under his ownership, Chelsea secured numerous titles, including multiple Premier League and UEFA trophies. However, in 2022, following geopolitical tensions, Abramovich was forced to sell the club. Next up is Pablo Escobar. If you've watched the Netflix series Narcos, you're already familiar with him. He once led the world's largest drug cartel and at one point, was believed to be the wealthiest person on the planet. However, due to his criminal activities, he never appeared on any Forbes lists. Escobar's extravagant lifestyle included dozens of planes, mansions, boats, a personal zoo, and even an airport at one of his houses. He reportedly spent $2,500 a month just on rubber bands to bundle his cash. At the height of his power, he was making an astonishing $66 million per day. Despite his criminal reputation, Escobar was often called Robin Hood because he regularly donated 10% of his earnings to the local community. In one remarkable instance, during a cold winter, he burned $2 million in cash just to keep his daughter warm. At his peak, Escobar's net worth reached an estimated $155 billion, making him the richest man in the world at the time. Now, let's talk about the Sultan of Brunei. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, the ruler of Brunei since 1967, is renowned for his immense wealth and extravagant lifestyle. As of 2023, his net worth is estimated at $30 billion. Donald Trump's cars, motorcades are nothing compared to this man's collection. His car collection is unmatched, consisting of approximately 7,000 vehicles valued at over $5 billion. This includes 600 Rolls-Royces, 450 Ferraris, and 380 Bentleys, many of which are rare or custom-made models. His residence, Istana Nurul Aman, holds the Guinness World Record as the largest residential palace in the world. Completed in 1984 at a cost of around $1.4 billion, the Sultan also owns a private aircraft fleet, including a gold-plated Boeing 747-400 valued at approximately $400 million, along with other Boeing jets and helicopters. Additionally, as polygamy is permitted in Brunei, he is legally allowed to have multiple wives at the same time. Here's Bernard Arnault. Donald Trump's second daughter, Tiffany Trump, was named after a jewelry brand, Tiffany. But this man almost owns the luxury brands. Under Arnault's leadership, LVMH has grown to encompass over 75 prestigious brands, including Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Moët and Chandon. Bernard Arnault, the French business magnate, is the chairman and CEO of LVMH Moët Hennessy Louis Vuitton, the world's largest luxury goods company. As of February 2025, his net worth is estimated at $182.6 billion. This vast portfolio has cemented his dominance in the global luxury market. Arnault's personal assets reflect his taste for extravagance. He owns the 101.5-meter superyacht Symphony, built by Fedship, a masterpiece of luxury and craftsmanship. His real estate holdings are equally impressive, with opulent residences in Paris, Beverly Hills, and the French Alps. Next up is Vladimir Putin. Right now, he's the richest person on the planet unofficially, though he doesn't show up on the Forbes rich list. Still, he holds the #1 spot on the Forbes most powerful people list. We've noticed a trend that great power often comes with great wealth, as we've seen on this list. Donald Trump's billions are substantial, but it's nothing compared to Putin's impressive $400 billion, possibly even more. Putin publicly claims to have much less, but leaked information suggests he has billions stashed away in Panamanian bank accounts. His lavish lifestyle includes million-dollar watch collections, yachts, and mansions, which isn't much of a surprise. Thanks to Russian oligarchs generously contributing to Putin's wealth, it's evident that he has far more than the 2 billion he publicly claims. So Putin not only holds the title of the world's most powerful person, but also the world's richest. Before we go to the richest man of all time, here is the honorable mention. King Solomon. King Solomon, with an estimated net worth of $2.2 trillion, is a biblical legend discussed in the Bible, the Talmud, and the Quran. His father, David, united the tribes of Israel and founded the Judean dynasty. Solomon continued his father's legacy by building up Israel, including constructing Jerusalem's city wall, royal palace, and temples. He invested his immense wealth in numerous construction endeavors, most notably the first temple in Jerusalem, celebrated as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. During Solomon's reign, Israel flourished, but experts believe he hoarded wealth rather than distributing it to the people. He is said to have taken 25 tons of gold in taxes annually, equivalent to $1.6 billion today. Finally, Mansa Musa. We've covered the current richest person, but we're not done. There's one more, and even though he's no longer alive, he holds the title of the richest person of all time. Mansa Musa had an incredible net worth of over $400 billion. He was the Sultan of a vast West African empire, essentially owning the entire West Africa region, abundant in land and resources. Despite many not knowing about him, his empire was massive. Sultans were treated like kings, and Musa certainly lived up to that status, residing in one of the largest palaces ever created. Mansa Musa conquered 24 cities and their surrounding areas early in his reign, but he remained largely unknown outside West Africa.